Once, it must have been the year 1989, a guy named Collier lived here, but he wasn't doing well. Day in and day out, always the same chores.
So, my dears, now I'll water you. Always remember, guys, if you have something that means something to you, never let it go. That applies to you too, Isolde. So, anyone still thirsty? And you, Richard? Just as withered as I am. Us two, always waiting our turn, never making a fuss. Work in the morning, home in the evening. To hell with it. We're better than that. Yes, you too, Clara. What do you think? Who? Mirko? No, my disappearing housemate still hasn't reported back. His letter must be still in the mail. Sorry, the idea's just too funny for me. I believe in integrity and loyalty. What the? I think I'm seeing ghosts. Eric, you little snitch. Did you see anything?
No, nothing here. Nothing at the window either.
Thank you, Eric. It wasn't a ghost after all. Something really did flutter in. A paper plane with writing on it. What is this? Airmail from the west? Hey, you there. Your orchid's head is hanging very low. So's yours. Do you maybe need some water? Or someone to talk to? Ah, there's a telephone number. And there's more. Greetings from the other side? They're asking if I need someone to talk to, Eric. Someone actually went through the trouble of throwing a paper aeroplane over the wall. Over the wall! Then it lands in the hands of the biggest loser east of the west.
Don't be so hard on yourself, comrade. At least you're reliable. At consistently failing.
Oh, thank you. Very empathetic, Eric. There's a phone number here. Do you know what that means?
Based on the area code, this number is from the other side. In other words, a fascist number. Calling it would be an incredibly stupid idea.
Thanks for the assessment, Eric. Oh, I never knew there were so many ways to fold a piece of paper. I'm choosing this model. Looks like it's the easiest. Oh, what should I even write? All right, let's see. Hello, mysterious stranger. Thank you for your letter. I'm afraid water alone won't be enough. At least, not for me. The orchid is not actually an orchid. It is, in fact, a toad lily. My old housemate left it behind along with me. No, I better leave out that part. Okay. Somehow, I now feel like I'm being watched. Who are you? One side's turned out a bit wonky. I hope it doesn't affect the aerodynamics.
Don't even think about it, Collier.
And how exactly are you going to stop me, Eric? What now? Now, just to aim it correctly. Goes! Woohoo! Did it!
Dad, you've told this story already.
Oh, really? Let me think. There's more where that came from.
The telephone. That must be Esther.
Joseph?
Esther?
I'm on my way now. Once I arrive, come down to the street when I sound my horn.
Must we? Really? I am old, Esther. And I do not feel like making such a long journey.
I know, Joseph, but we have no other choice. Take your time. I will be waiting. Have you packed yet?
I really don't know what I should pack, Esther.
Do not worry, Joseph. We made a list together, remember? It should be next to the telephone.
Yes, I have it here. Thank you, Esther. What would I do without you?
Pack your things. Until then, Joseph.
Warm jacket, passport, lucky shoes, grandfather's pocket watch, razor, journal, and maybe my treasured camera. Where should I even begin? Uncle Benjamin with the twins. A shame we lost contact with each other. My parents on their wedding day. I am glad that they don't have to experience any of what's going on here. She cannot hear me. I've barely moved. Miss Herman, she doesn't say hello anymore, but she's not above that sort of thing. A trip to the moon. Thanks to Méliès, we could set foot on the moon for the very first time. What a sensational movie reel. Oh, look. I shouldn't forget this lovely item. There's even some film still left inside. Maybe I can take a picture with it. One last shot. What will I photograph? Wonderful. I'll develop the image once I've set up my laboratory somewhere. A tidy desk is a desk that isn't being worked at. Metropolis. A vision of the future is something only movies can provide. The Road Back by Erich Maria Remarque. Soldiers tried to return home after the Great War. Luckily, I was already so old back then that I was spared any of that. The book was... The telephone? Who could it be? Hello? To whom am I speaking? Is anybody there? They just hung up. This has been happening for a few weeks now. This little book holds the telephone numbers of my friends and acquaintances. So many of them have already left. A landscape by a painter who was always sitting on the bridge. What became of him? I haven't seen him for a while. Plutonia by Vladimir Obruchev. I love Russian adventure novels. Hopefully, I'll also find some in France. Lieschen and Esther pooled their money to give me this painting of the Oberbaum Bridge for my 50th birthday. I kept telling them they didn't have to get me anything. There's something funny about that clock. I could never leave my camera behind. Do I really need to take along keys and contracts when I'll no longer be needing them? I should definitely take my passport with me. However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits. Not much is left on my list. A little glass of wine here after the last screening. Something I held sacred. The end of a good day. The keys to the cinema are inside. I don't know why, but I don't want to leave them behind, even if there's no longer any door to come back to. Not much is left on my list. My lucky shoes. Old shoes are always the most comfortable to wear. though they could do with some new souls. I'm taking my lucky shoes with me. I'm going to need some luck. A good day starts with a good shave. Reminders of my old life. Just a few items left. Esther, that must be her. Hopefully no one noticed. I'll be down soon, Esther. Give me a few more minutes. The Great Train Robbery by Edwin S. Porter. I love imported movies from America. 11 minutes of pure excitement. Married Life by David Vogel. A writer falls for a femme fatale. The whole story takes place in Vienna, Austria. Very nice, but not essential. I no longer have any idea what these keys unlock. But you don't throw keys away. This is not the right key. This one doesn't fit either. This isn't the right key either. Damn it. The key fits. My old journal. I stopped writing in it after this entry. The most painful day of my life.
Dad? 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 Dad?
Just a minute, sweetie.
Okay?
Okay, I'll be right there. Only this one floorboard now. What have we got here? This should be redone. This should be redone. It's pretty rotten. I wouldn't even touch it with pliers. I'll leave this work by an unknown artist until the very end. Maybe Lily will help me with the paint. Everything I find here kind of tells a story. I'm done for today. I discovered this little paper plane behind some wallpaper. Time to call it a day.